Well, hello everyone. My name is Lisa Hardman, and I'm a platinum distributor with AdvoCare, and I'm so excited to be visiting with you today about some incredible things. Commit2Fit is an incredible program, and I know if you're watching, you want to know exactly what that means. I'm also going to be talking to you about the 24-day challenge, incredible program to help fill your body with great nutrition, and then our 24-day challenge workout series, the AdvoCare Workout Series DVD. And so this is an incredible, just comprehensive plan to help you get great results for the new year so you can look better, feel better, and perform better. Now, first of all, who we are. AdvoCare is a world-class nutrition company founded back in 1993 in Texas. We have over 70 nutritional products, and we have a SciMed board that has over 250 years of experience in pharmacology, toxicology, pediatrics, surgery, kinesiology, you name it, the best of the best. We have hundreds of world-class endorsers, and we do two things at AdvoCare. We provide solutions in two key areas, and that's health and finances. People get healthier, and many times you begin to, people notice out in your community. They're asking you what you're doing, and you can also earn Plan B part-time income with AdvoCare. But we are talking to you today about Commit2Fit, getting healthy, and then the sky's the limit from there. Now, our products are so incredible because of who makes our products, who formulates our products. And these are not just doctors that you see before you. They actually formulate the products. They train the distributor base many times per year. And so I'm just going to kind of touch on a couple of them. Dr. Stanley Dudrick, he invented hyperalimentation, or TPN, intravenous feeding, if you're familiar with that. Dr. William Kramer, probably one of the most renowned doctors of kinesiology in the country. Dr. Sidney Stowe, former Dean of Pharmacology and Allied Health at Creighton University. So they put the products together, they build the products, and if someone ever asks me, what is the one thing in Spark that makes it so amazing? It's not one thing. Our products are built from the ground up. Everything is a biologically relevant amount there by design, and so we know and we can have great confidence that the products are safe each and every time. Now, because the products are so safe and because they work, we have hundreds of world-class endorsers that use our products to give them the competitive edge. And even if you're not familiar with NASCAR very much, or maybe you don't watch NASCAR, most people remember who Dale Earnhardt was. His car was in retirement for 10 years, first time on the track, wrapped with AdvoCare's logo. And so, again, world-class endorsers that trust our products to give them what they need so they recover well and they perform better. So everybody, obviously, any time of year, your New Year's resolution is to, for most people, lose weight, tone up, exercise, feel better. But it all comes from better nutrition. And energy, if you're struggling and you're looking for more energy, energy comes from your nutrition. And so when you fill your body up with the right quantity and quality of nutrition, and you're eating every few hours the right amount of proteins and carbohydrates, spacing your meals out, staying hydrated, you're going to feel better, you're going to trim down, you're going to feel like moving more, probably exercising, so you're going to feel the best you can possibly feel. And that's what we're going to focus on with the Commit2Fit program. Now, what is Commit2Fit? This is an 8-week program. You get nutrition coaching, team meetings, and then we recommend, obviously, the AdvoCare products. And what's wonderful about Commit2Fit is that this is a progression, and I'm going to show you that in just a moment. Now, you can do this by yourself, just from your computer, watching the videos. You can do this one-on-one with a spouse or your nutrition coach, or you can gather some friends together and do a group meeting, which is a lot of fun. And again, I'm going to touch on that in just a few moments, because you have that accountability, you have that fellowship, really locking arms to help one another achieve the goals that you've set with regards to your health. Why do we want to do this? Well, we want to gain energy, we want to lose body fat, form new habits, and improve our health. And you know that as you form new habits, they become a lifetime of something that you're doing over and over and over, and eventually it's just second nature. It's just part of your landscape. And why do we want to do this? Well, it's about commitment. And when you commit to something, we often tell people, you don't have to buy 90 days worth of AdvoCare products. If you do, you're going to probably get to a higher discount, so we certainly recommend that. But we do say make a mental 90-day commitment. If you take these products, if you commit to the Commit2Fit program, you're going to get results if you commit. But you've got to wrap your mind around that, and you can do anything for 8 weeks. But I want to show you the power of the products because it really is incredible to see just some before and after testimonies of some great folks who began with the 24-day challenge products and have had powerful results along with the Commit2Fit life habits. So let's just start with Chesley Harrison from Loxley, Alabama. Before, 175 pounds of size 14. After, 138 pounds of size 6. She definitely looks happy in both pictures, but I know that she is looking better, feeling better, and performing better at size 6, beginning with the 24-day challenge, adding in those life habits, and having life-changing results. Matt Plummer from Stafford, Virginia. Before AdvoCare, busy dad. After AdvoCare, lost 50 pounds. AdvoCare plus Commit2Fit life habits. He looks like a brand new man, getting his life back. They have 2 children, and so busy parents, and yet he's able to feel the best he can possibly feel, and his wife Ashley's had incredible results on the products as well. Haley Pennington began her AdvoCare journey in July, this past July 2012. By December of 2012, look at the difference there in how she is looking and, of course, feeling, performing better, and just taking care of her family, 2 children, librarian, full-time teacher, and feeling the best she can possibly feel, beginning with the products for the 24-day challenge. Again, adding in those Commit2Fit life habits, which are vitally important. Libby Singley, Butler, Alabama, running 5 miles a day before AdvoCare. 15 pounds gone. And I really love this story because Libby was running 5 miles a day. She had was resolved, had decided that, you know what, this is my physique. This is the way it's going to be. I can't work out more. She added in the products. She added in the Commit2Fit life habits, which keep you fat burning all day long. And look at the other side of that. It's incredible what has happened for Libby just in a short period of time. Melissa George. Melissa is now up to 102 pounds of weight loss since she began her journey. The 24-day challenge truly accelerated her results, and she has been so passionate about Commit2Fit for herself, but also paying it forward and helping other people and really helping to hold other people accountable. She's become a nutrition coach herself, and her life has changed. And I love this picture because you see they're sitting on the couch, just really having no quality of life with her little boy, 3 boys. And in the other picture, you see her throwing the football, being that mom that she dreamed of being. Kara Coleman down 47 pounds and 37 inches. The picture speaks for itself. John Peterson down 40 pounds. And so it's incredible to know that you can add in proper quantity and quality of nutrition, the safest products in the world, the life habits that take your results to the next level, our workout series DVD to really get you moving, and you get the results that you've been dreaming about to have that better quality of life. You know, it's not saying that you're going to necessarily have 20 extra years added on to the end of your life. Certainly we hope that happens. But if you're going to be here, you might as well feel like being here. And then Desiree Dick from Prattville, Alabama, 18 pounds, 20 and a half inches in less than 2 months. You see there the products that she used, the 24-day challenge, Catalyst, ThermoPlus, Carbies, Commit2Fit life habits, and really committing to the process, just feeling the best she can possibly feel. And there's Carlton and myself. We live in Prattville, Alabama. My husband is a former medical surgical sales device, and I was a former school teacher, worked in women's ministries. Our boys are 13, our daughter is 6. And really what I wanted to show you here is not only do we use the products, Carlton dropped 12 pounds and 2 inches in the first 6 weeks. I dropped 2 pounds and 2 inches in the first 3 weeks. But our children also use products. Ben and Jake, the Coreplex, the Omegaplex, the post-workout recovery, Rehydrate, and Spark are their staples. And our boys are now big athletes, and they're 13. Every night before they go to bed, they're making their post-workout recovery shake so that they can sleep well, recover well. Brady Grace is using Coreplex chewables, the Rehydrate, the meal replacement shakes, and so many other products. But just to let you know, this is a family affair. This is about getting everyone in the family healthy together and growing together with not only the products, but with the Commit2Fit lifestyle. So here's how it works. You're going to come together, and of course, like I shared, you can do this by yourself, with a partner, or with a group. Now, if you're having a team meeting, your group is going to meet every 2 weeks for 8 weeks. I recommend meeting the first night and going ahead and measuring and getting your products ordered if you're starting on products, which we definitely highly recommend. And then also maybe talking about the kickoff, which is really what I'm showing you here, and then coming back the very next week to start your life habits. And really it's up to you as a team coach, as if you're hosting a Commit2Fit, you may decide to meet every single week. We've had groups that have decided to do that. Watch one life habit a week, come together, have fellowship and accountability. We encourage you to measure every 2 weeks if you decide to meet every week, because we really want you to see those results. And it is absolutely so important that you do measure. Product regimen. There's a product regimen that we've put together to help you get those results, and I'll detail that in just a moment. But it really is a system approach that is specifically tailored for you, because it's about when you get up, when you go to bed, what time are you exercising if you are, which we definitely recommend. And then we plug the nutrition in throughout your day, so what you get is a better quality of day, sleep more, sleep peacefully, sleep better, fall asleep faster. Your portion sizes are smaller, you're pushing away from the table sooner, and you're moving more. And at the light, you're going to get one life habit per week, and you're going to be focused on that life habit for that week. And it's an add-on. And after the 8 weeks, you're going to have 8 life habits in place. Now, why don't we give you all 8 life habits at once? Well, most people become very overwhelmed. They know they need to make a life change, but yet if you get everything all at once, it's overwhelming. People frustrate. Many times they give up because they don't believe in themselves a lot of times. So we want to hold your hand and give you that one habit a week as an add-on, so that at the end, you have mastered those 8 habits. And you're going to receive points. This is so much fun. If you're doing this with a group, if you're doing this with maybe a church group, maybe a bunco group, a supper club, a play group, whatever it may be, every day that you obey, and I love to say that tongue-in-cheek, that every day that you obey your point or obey your habit, you get 1 point. So, for example, in the first week, every single day that you obey the life habit, you get 1 point. Now, of course, this is on the honor system. At the end of the week, you're going to report your points or hold on to your points. When you come back to your team meeting, you're going to report your points. And at the end, everyone who has accumulated 222 points, which really is just 80% of the total possible, will receive a secret gift. And some groups do it different ways. They may have a first, second, and third place winner. So everybody may get a gift. It really is all about, it really is up to your nutrition coach, whomever you're partnering with. And if you are a coach, certainly this is not black and white. You can do this however you want. The most important thing is the fellowship and the accountability that come along with meeting together and focusing on those life habits. And really at the end of the day, asking yourself, did I obey the habit for the day? Do I deserve my point? And having that goal to get a point every single day. Of course, with 80% of total possible, reaching that 222 points by the end of the 8-week session. Now, as far as price, there is no cost to go through Commit2Fit. Commit2Fit life habits are vitally important for every single person on the planet. But if you get started on products, that really would be the only price associated with Commit2Fit. And again, we highly recommend it because you're going to get much better results incorporating the life habits, the exercise plan, and the nutritional products that go along with that. And as I shared before with our SignMed board, AdvoCare products are truly set apart, and truly they go the extra mile to make them safe, make them effective. And why do they work? Because you are so full of nutrition, you're not reaching for the things you shouldn't be eating, which I'll detail in just a moment. So the recommended product regimen, you're going to have a first phase, which is 10 days, a second phase, which is 14 days, and a third phase, which is really your maintenance. And that's where you may begin to add on some other products to help you get results. We call this the 24-day challenge. I personally like to call it the 24-day focus. We're not saying that you're going to get everything you've ever dreamed of in 24 days. You're going to start feeling better, moving more, having a better quality of life. And we know it takes 21 days to form a habit. So we want you to be super focused for 24 days, really getting your body ready and prepared to receive nutrition so that you can feel the best you've ever felt. Now, what is that first phase? You've got your Herbal Cleanse, your Spark, your Omegaplex, meal replacement shakes, and catalyst. That really is the 24-day challenge in a nutshell. But let me just detail the first 10 days. The staples of the first 10 days are your Herbal Cleanse, your Spark, and your Omegaplex, as you see there. Not all of the products before you are meant to be used within that first 10 days. And whomever your nutrition coach is, they're going to be giving you a refrigerator chart or a how-to to help you make food choices. With the Herbal Cleanse, an upper and lower GI cleanse, it really is going to help flush toxins from the body so that the rest of the products can absorb properly. You don't have to camp out at home. We like to say it is gentle and uneventful. But there are toxins in your body that are keeping nutrition from absorbing. So the reason for the cleanse is so that the rest of the products can do what they're supposed to do. The other staple of your first 10 days is the Omegaplex. Omega-3 fatty acids are great for heart, lungs, immune system. They're also great for aiding in digestion. They're great for colon issues, metabolism, joint issues, you name it. It's just going to help to accelerate those results in aiding in digestion. And then Spark is mental focus, 3 to 5 hours of mental clarity. It's really more mental energy than it is physical energy. Incredible product. And then on day 11, you're going to move over to your meal replacement shakes, which are 24 grams of pre-digested protein. And what I mean by that is that protein goes into your body in a big ball, has to untangle, and that causes gas and stomach irritation and bloating. Well, Advocare pre-digests their protein in the lab, so when you drink it, it's already untangled, ready to absorb. Not only that, it has fiber, calcium, probiotics for good GI health. I would have to say it's the best, most nutrient-rich meal that I personally eat all day. I start my day with that, and that is your breakfast beginning on day 11. A lot of times people tell me that they don't eat breakfast. They say it makes them eat all day, they don't have time, or they're not hungry. If they say it makes them eat all day, that's simply because they're taking in too many carbohydrates. If they're not hungry or they don't have time, remember those factors are irrelevant. If you really want to sustain a healthy metabolism and be fat burning for the rest of your life, be healthy, turn your body on with the right fuel within the first 30 minutes upon waking. My daughter is 6 years old. She's been drinking the shakes since her first birthday, and they don't hurt her little tummy because the protein is pre-digested. Catalyst, which we also recommend, which is great for starting on day 11, is going to help to preserve and protect your lean muscle. So people, not only do they notice their workouts are better, they have more stamina, they're able to push through that last set and not feel that jelly leg, they're able to go that extra lap on the treadmill, but also they're able to preserve their lean muscle. So people notice that they see definition maybe they did not see before, maybe they haven't even changed their workout. Now on day 11, which we've kind of already started with, you are going to begin with your metabolic nutrition system. Metabolic nutrition system, I like to say, is a 10 on nutrition on a scale of 1 to 10. There are 3 versions. There's Max E, Max C, and Max 3. Now, if someone tells me that they need max energy, I know they just need good nutrition more than likely. And so I don't necessarily start someone on max energy just because they say they're tired. I want to get to the root of the problem, get their core nutrition where it needs to be. And so I typically will base it, on them. This is a custom fit approach. All are a 10 on nutrition, like I shared. The Max E is going to give you a little bit more energy component. The Max C is going to give you a little bit more appetite component. And the Max 3 is just a basic, good core nutrition system to help fill your body with the right fuel, extra omega-3s, calcium plus, amplify AT, things like that are in the Max 3. We already detailed the shakes, which we recommend starting on day 11. We already detailed the Catalyst, the Spark. And remember, guys, that these products are not going to pick you up and carry you across the room. They're just going to give you full nutrition. Now, what I love about the Max E, 3, or C is that it's going to cut my cravings for Cokes and sweets and carbs and fats and sugars. Why is it going to do that? Well, the reality is you are so full up with nutrition, you're simply not craving the things you shouldn't be eating. You stop reaching for the sodas, the coffee, the wheat thins, the pretzels, the cookies, the things like that. Or maybe your meals have more protein and carbohydrates along with the supplementation, your body's satisfied. When your body is satisfied, it quits eating the things that it doesn't need, and we're keeping you hydrated as well. The third phase, really, and you see there during Life Habits 4 and 5, that's when you would begin your third phase. It's really a maintenance program at that point, and you're going to stay primarily on what you see before you, keeping in mind that we have incredible products like Rehydrate, which is our fluid replacement, and will actually help you absorb water better as with the right amount of electrolytes in your body. Incredible product that is just keeping you hydrated, helping with all sorts of issues. And then, of course, our bars and other products that are incredible for pre and post workout that you can get with your nutrition coach to make sure that you are on the right thing. And so many times people will say, well, what happens if I stop using the products? And here's the reality. You go from having good nutrition in your body to not having good nutrition in your body. It's as simple as that. So you want to feel better, perform better, filling your body up with the right fuel every single day. And the reality also is that a lot of times people take great care of their car, not so great care of their body, which is a much more fine-tuned vehicle. A few other helpful products. Of course, I mentioned Rehydrate. We have incredible performance products for the athletes, so definitely get with your coach to find out what might be best for you, or maybe you have a student athlete. Slam is a pre-mixed energy drink. It gives you that mental focus. It's safe and effective. You've got incredible bars. And what I love about that is that we're going to be teaching you about eating every 2.5 to 3 hours, why that is vitally important through the Commit2Fit program. But it's sometimes very difficult to find the right amount of protein every few hours. And I love the bars because I'm busy. I have 3 children, and I need something that's right there ready for me to go because I am not going to skip meals. I used to fluctuate 10 to 15 pounds. I'm not doing that anymore, and it's as simple as making sure I have the right fuel by me and I'm taking it in every 2.5 to 3 hours. Now, when you come in to Commit2Fit, or even if you're by yourself, fill this form out when you start. And it's so important, and what I love to do personally is have someone fill it out at the beginning and then fill it out again at the end and see the difference. It's so neat to see the difference in your food choices and in your cravings, beginning with Commit2Fit and then at the end. And the other thing that is so important is that you measure. You must measure, because a lot of times you're going to feel like maybe you weren't as consistent, maybe you didn't get your life habits that week, maybe you didn't get any points that week, and yet you followed the Commit2Fit life habits pretty much, and you lost an inch. It's incredible. We see it all the time. So you must measure each and every time. And we do recommend, like I said, measuring every 2 weeks, even if you are in a group that is measuring every single solitary week. And the other thing that I'll tell you, for me personally, when I get someone started on product, and I'm going to go back to this slide just so you're looking at products as I'm sharing. When I get someone started on product, before their products ever come in the mail, and guys, I apologize for that. I hope that the recording is still going. But when I personally get someone started on products, I make sure that they're watching their Commit2Fit life habits before they even start their products, at least the first four, so that I know they understand that it's about accountability, but we have to take ownership for what we may or may not be doing at home. So again, back to our Commit2Fit profile sheet, making sure that you're filling that out right when you get started, and then again at the end, and every 2 weeks measuring to see where you are. You're going to be creating new life habits, and each life habit is going to incorporate eating guidelines from start to finish, and it really is a common sense eating plan. Exercise is optional. It's approximately 20% of your results, and I'm going to talk about that in just a few moments, but it's so important. And remember, as you are feeling better, get up and move more. And we have the incredible 24-minute workout DVD series now that will help you do that. And we will touch on grocery shopping and everything like that throughout the Commit2Fit program, your grocery list. You're going to get grocery lists from your nutrition coach. You can find those online. But the rule of thumb is, while you're on the cleanse, it's eating really clean, keeping your diet clean, staying away from fried foods and sugars, things that could make the product have to work overtime. If you cheat one day, we hope you don't, but if you do, it's not that it's going to wreck everything you've done. It just makes the product have to work overtime, and we're trying to get those results and get there quickly. So here's what it looks like. Week 1, you've got 1 life habit. Week 2, you've got 2 life habits. Week 3, 3 life habits. Week 4, 4 life habits, and so on and so forth. So it's an add-on as you see. So beginning on week 2, you're focusing on 2 habits. Beginning on week 3, you've mastered 1 and 2, and you're introducing 3. On 4, you've mastered 1, 2, and 3, and you're introducing life habit number 4. So at the end, you have mastered 8 life habits that truly will be with you for the rest of your life, that you can teach to your children, to your family, to your friends, and it's incredible and life-changing. This is your point chart that you're going to leave home with on your first night of Commit2Fit, or you can print from the website, and that this is where you keep track of your points so that you can stay on track, that you can see where you've been. And wouldn't it be incredible if you ended up with the total max of 277 points, but of course having that goal of being 80% on and having 222 points, and remembering that each week you're accountable to yourself. So when you come in, you're reporting those points, and if you're by yourself, write it down, see where you are, hold yourself accountable, because this is about the rest of your life. Now, your point board, this is what's fun. If you're in a group, it is fun. I've been in different groups where they've been very competitive, and they've come in and they put their points up. And so, again, it's about accountability, seeing who's in first place. You get 5 points for attending the meeting, so everybody starts out with 5. And so each week as you progress, you're reporting your points, and it is about that accountability. And at the end, we want to see who's collected the most points, who has obeyed the life habits the most, and that's where you have that support, that accountability. And because in the end, as you hold yourself accountable and you also help to hold someone else accountable, it is absolutely a recipe for success. The 2013 fitness launch, starting with the 24-day challenge and the 24-minute workout DVD. I've gone through these DVDs workouts. They are amazing. You can do beginner, intermediate, or advanced. You pick your level. The individuals, the distributors that put this together that are on this DVD are absolutely so inspiring, so encouraging, fun to watch. And so you're going to get a great workout, but the great news is you don't need any equipment and you don't need a gym membership. All you need is a DVD player and a pair of tennis shoes and your will to succeed. And they are going to help you with that, because guess what? When you have proper diet plus proper exercise, that is going to accelerate your results, and it's all about good, better, best. And we are all about getting from point A to point B as quickly as we possibly can, but as we age, not given into middle age, or you may be someone that's 18 years old and you're more tired than me at 44. It's about taking control of your life once and for all and feeling the best you can feel. And this workout series DVD retails for $29.95. So if you're a member of AdvoCare, or if you're a 40% discount advisor with AdvoCare, you're going to save a lot on that. Definitely encourage you to get that membership so that you can save along with using the products. And that does bring us to our 4 relationships. You can be a retail customer of AdvoCare. That's simply where you purchase your products at the retail price from the website, from your mentor's website, or from their home. Or you can decide, and most people do, if you're like me, you don't want to pay retail for anything, to join AdvoCare, much like Sam's Club or Costco. You pay $79 the first year to become a member of AdvoCare. You get $50 worth of product included in your membership kit, Spark and Slam. It comes in your kit. You get a year's membership, a website, your magazine, your DVD. You also a Solutions for Success DVD, I should say. You also get a product catalog and a year's membership starting out at a 20% discount. Now, if you want to renew your membership in 1 year, you simply pay $50 each year thereafter to maintain your discount. No mandatory ordering, no auto ships. No one is compelled to order. You order your products when you want, how much you want, how often you want. And at the number 3, a lot of times, and you'll see, I always say everyone shares our products. Not everybody is on the payroll. But as you start sharing your success with others, and you're feeling better, you're looking better, you're performing better, people are going to ask you, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And it's the most natural thing in the world. You will tell them if you share your website that comes with your membership with friends and family, and they shop from your website. AdvoCare pays you a commission check in the form of a wholesale commission. It might help to pay for your products. We have had folks that have ended up making a mortgage payment just from becoming a hobbyist income distributor with AdvoCare. working a little bit here and there and just sharing the product, sharing their website, helping people get healthy, and it's incredible. And then the number 4 is a person who has decided to take this with a business mindset, be a business advisor. This is a person with a business mindset, part-time effort that truly can lead to full-time income, and you just never know. That may or may not be for someone, but I can tell you as time goes on, so many people say, you know what, I'm telling people anyway, I might as well earn income. And it can be for anything. It might be $200 a month for an IRA payment. It might be that you want to make $500 a month to cover your groceries. It might be that you want to make $500 to $1,000 a month to cover private school tuition for your children. Maybe you have an upcoming wedding for your daughter. Libby, as you saw in the beginning of the webinar, she put her daughter through nursing school, and she just paid for her daughter's wedding and made an extra $50,000 last year starting out with the product. And so it's incredible. The sky's the limit there as well. Because the products work, many are earning incredible incomes, sharing them with others. And I just want to show a few stories. There is myself, Carlton and myself, and our 3 children. We started our business back in 2002. We made $40,000 our very first year 10 years ago. We now average between $65,000 and $75,000 per month. So it's been incredible just coaching people with their nutrition, helping people earn incredible income. Jeff and Daphne Cook, they're former coaches, teachers. Jeff is also a former pharmaceutical sales rep, started their AdvoCare business, used the products for a measure of time, saw that they were sharing them with many, many people, started earning income. In 2009, they earned about $20,000, 1099, 2010, 106, 2011, 243, and 2012 we just finished up, and they earned anywhere between $300,000 and $350,000 with this as a business on the side. Part-time effort, full-time income, but they're an example of someone who started products to feel better and perform better and then realized they were sharing them with so many people. John and Emily Alford. John is in the insurance business. Emily is a CRNA. They both make 6 figures with their regular jobs. They have 1 little boy, as you see there, awesome Jason, and he is now 8 years old. And this year they are going to earn between $80,000 and $100,000 actually in 2012, and we haven't received our 1099s yet. But John and Emily Alford got started, did 1 muscle fuel, which is a performance product, went straight to the 40% for the product, found quickly that people were sharing or were asking them, and it turned into a business to think on the side part-time they're going to make a 6-figure income in addition to the 2 6-figure incomes they already have. Ruby Distributors, Dusty and Nikki Barrett. Average Ruby earns over $80,000 a year, and they are actually almost at our 6-star Ruby level, which is the next leadership level. Nikki is a nurse. Dusty is a firefighter. Their dream and vision was for Nikki to be a stay-at-home mom. She is now pregnant with their first child, and that is definitely happening. But they knew on a firefighter and nurse's salary that would be very difficult. They took the business very seriously, started 1 year ago. They averaged between $4,000 and $7,000 per month. Incredible income, incredible team builders. Catherine and Chip Merritt. Catherine is a former teacher. Chip is in sales and started their business on track to make over $40,000 this year. They average about $3,000 a month, starting their business to help other people. And actually, I'll say Catherine is my sister. She watched me for 6 years before she started her business and found quickly that it was so rewarding helping people take control. Kathy and Brent Lowry, incredible leaders. Kathy is a personal trainer. Brent is the branch manager of a bank. And 1 week before Christmas, Kathy and Brent Lowry, year before last, earned a $2,500 rookie bonus. They average over $1,000 a month part-time. And Kathy told me, you know what, I want to earn $200 a month. And they are certainly earning much more than that at our silver leadership level. And so just to paint that vision of what is possible, so many people get started on our product and decide, you know what, I'm telling everyone anyway, I might as well decide to earn a little bit of income that can turn into so much more as you've seen. So what is your step? Number 1, contact the person who invited you to watch this webinar or who shared this email with you, or if you're on the website, contact the person that invited you to watch or told you about it. or told you about Commit2Fit, get started. Pick one of those 4 relationships. Pick the relationship that's best for you, having an open mind that it may change and you may decide you want so much more. And then, you know what? Share AdvoCare truly. It really, really, really is a gift. It's something you can pay it forward to others, helping them take control of their health. And I promise, as you obey these life habits, as you implement these life habits, the Workout Series DVD, you're going to be telling people, because it is the most natural thing in the world, and it gives you such a great sense of pride to know you're making a difference in the lives of other people. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We look forward to working with you very soon. God bless. Have a wonderful evening.